Reopen California rallies were held today in Santa Maria and Lompoc. Groups of demonstrators gathered to protest the shelter-at-home orders due to COVID-19. News Channel reporter Naja Hill caught up with some of the demonstrators.
After weeks of business closures and shelter-at-home orders, local residents have had enough.
It's time that we all did stand up and ask for the accountability. Business owners are eager to get back and reopening their doors.
Demonstrators lined up along Betaravia and Bradley Roads in Santa Maria holding American flags.
The community is ready to get back and start shopping and do the things that we do best around here, which is take care of each other.
Protesters in Lompoc held up signs at another Reopen California rally demanding to be allowed back to work.
It's unconstitutional, all of the edicts and the mandates that are just arbitrarily been put down on the people.
Doug Doherty owns 5 productions in the nonprofit Oasis Center, an advocacy group for senior citizens.
The whole purpose for us for being around is to make sure that, seniors aren't being isolated and neglected. And so our actions, almost force them into isolation.
Doherty attended the rally and says the decision to reopen should include business owners' discernment.
At some point, you kind of have to make your own decision. I believe as a business owner,
we want to make sure we have all the right information and services to provide to our local business community so they can reopen in a proper manner.
Business reps from the community were at the rally to help guide other business owners to utilize available resources. In Santa Maria, News Channel reporter Naja Hill.
And we'll take a look at Santa Barbara City beaches and hear about the restrictions there.
For sure, I was a little confused. I was surprised there was a shark attack because you always hear it's very unlikely.
And warnings go out to beachgoers about multiple shark sightings off the coast. We speak to a witness about a Friday encounter. That's ahead on your local News Channel Live at 6. Many people still visited the beaches this afternoon, and a large majority safely practiced physical distancing on the sand. News Channel reporter Blake Devine spoke to Santa Barbara City Lifeguards to see how they're keeping an eye on those beaches.
With large crowds throughout the beaches in Santa Barbara, city lifeguards are enforcing physical distancing.
We are going around and talking to any of the big groups that we see and just reminding them about being socially distant and discouraging any big gatherings and any big beach games.
Some locals appreciate the extra precaution being taken.
I think it's a great idea. I'm glad they're out there. If they're there and they see a large crowd, they can kind of keep the crowds down.
The lifeguards weren't scheduled to begin work until Memorial Day, but the city had them start early because they anticipated large crowds on the beach.
Right now, with a lot of people not working, we are seeing a lot of crowds at the beach, so we have to have all of our guards come in early.
With beaches closed in certain parts of California, some outsiders have come to visit.
We definitely noticed a good influx of people from outside of Santa Barbara.
Vladimir Pol and his family are from Los Angeles, and they came to Santa Barbara to enjoy the beaches for the day.
The beaches is open, and we would like to stay here for a day and come back home.
Some have mixed feelings about these visitors.
I have mixed feelings about that. I understand why they want to do it, but I live in Carpinteria and there's nowhere to park, so it makes it difficult when I want to come to the beach.
As people enjoy their time in the sun, city lifeguards remain focused on keeping the beaches open in a safe way.
There's nothing to be said more than sticking your toes in the sand and jumping in the water. And if people could come and do that and be safe and socially distant, and I'd see us just continuing up this practice.
In Santa Barbara, I'm News Channel reporter Blake Devine.